Vijay got a decent start in the first innings. Pujara played well. Second innings, Shikhar got 40 odd. So everyone showed that runs can be scored. It was more a case of batsmen making mistake rather than the ball doing some crazy things out in the middle. So I think it was more of a mental thing which needed more application.
Obviously, Ashwin, you've spoken a lot about Ashwin and you can still speak a lot about him, the way he's bowling right now. Jadeja has come back well. But, we have seen Amit Mishra, and let's talk about Amit Mishra and Ishant Sharma here. Amit Mishra, though he hasn't picked fifers, but, he's come in at crucial junctures and picked those important wickets. Even today we saw, he broke that partnership and he took 2 wickets. Ishant, we saw he was bowling his heart out. He didn't get a wicket, but, we could see he was really trying. He was quick, precise. Talk about those two bowlers and how they have helped the other two pick all the wickets that they have.
Yes, definitely. I mean, the effort from those two is as important as Ashwin's or Jadeja's effort throughout this test match and in Mohali as well. Mishra getting us those crucial breakthroughs. He's been very important for us as a bowling unit. He showed that in Sri Lanka as well. Bowled really well his comeback series, and he's gained a lot of confidence from that. And today as well, similar to Mohali, he got AB twice in 2 innings, and that's a big wicket in course of a test match or a chase as well. So today as well, when that partnership was going on, he actually held the ball and he told me that I'll get a wicket. And in about 3 overs he got Hashim out. So he persisted with it. He knew that he's going to get a wicket if he bowls in the right areas. He was feeling confident, and that as a captain is a very pleasing thing to hear. A bowler wanting to take the ball and saying that I will get you a wicket. So I think credit to him for getting us that breakthrough and then getting Du Plessis out as well, and that just opened the gate for us beautifully. So, and Ishant as well. On a wicket that is tough, he really bowled his heart out. He was swinging the ball really well. Good use of reverse swing. So, he's one bowler who does reverse the ball really well, and he's learned that from our bowlers in the past, and he's using it pretty well. So, I think credit goes to Ishant and Mishra as well equally, along with Jadeja and Ashwin for this victory today.
Vishnu, followed by Akhtar and Karthik.
Yeah, well, yesterday Rahul said the Ranji Trophy matches ending in 2 days is not good for cricket. I'm not asking whether it's good or bad spin friendly cricket, but do you think India should continue with the policy of playing its full strength, which is what happened 4 years ago when Dhoni was captain against Cook England?
Sorry, I didn't get your last bit.
The policy of playing in such pitches, Mohali or spin friendly pitches.
It is not a policy, it's the conditions that you get in India. Otherwise, you're just playing test matches which get you 500 runs in innings, and you don't create bowlers like that. You don't win test matches like that. So I think the key is to win test matches. I've said this before. Wherever you go to play in the world, you got to be prepared to face those conditions and tune your game accordingly. Today was a classic example of 2 guys applying themselves and showing that it can be done. So I don't think why there's so much hype created around that issue, and there are a lot of people writing a lot of things about the pitch. It should not be like this, or it's turning too much. People sitting somewhere in another country speaking about pitches here in India. I think it's just a matter of mindset where people are just giving their opinions and they're free to do so, but we don't feel that way. We have never complained when we have challenging conditions, and we won't complain in the future either. We try to improve our games. It's always a matter of us not having the technique or us not having the mental strength to cope with conditions away from home. But when these sort of things happen, everyone starts talking about how it's an undue home advantage. In the last few years, if you see the stats of any team, they are dominating at home, and that's how Test cricket has gone. Whoever has won away from home is the number 1 side or number 2 side in the world. So I think that takes a lot of character, and that won't happen every time. This is a side that hasn't lost in 9 years, and it's very hard to maintain that sort of record. I mean, credit to them, they haven't lost away series for 9 years, but I would give credit to our boys to put equal amount of pressure on them in the course of these 3 test matches and actually win the series. So I don't see anything more or less to that.
A little bit of continuation of what he asked. Is it something, this kind of pitches, is it something that you would like to implement in future as well, or you don't want to look that far ahead at the moment?
Well, see, it's As I said, these are the kind of conditions you get in India. I saw some time back when we collapsed in Gaul, someone was saying that we have improved our fast bowling play, but we don't know how to play spinners. Now we're playing on spin-friendly wickets. This is a problem as well. So I don't know where we find the balance. I mean, we as a team feel that we have to improve our play against spin as well. And these are the conditions that we will get in the subcontinent, and we have to play a lot of test matches in future also. So as a team, for us, this is a learning phase as well, because we are playing a lot of test matches at home in the subcontinent, and we need to step up our game in order to win test matches like we have done in the series.
Karthik?
Virat, you've watched Ashwin right through his career. Your career has been quite contract. Earlier, say, during that England home series, maybe in a situation where, say, today Amla and Duplessis were, at the wicket for such a long time. Maybe in the past, he might have, lost his line and a little bit, given a couple of cues, but today that didn't happen at all. Did you feel that, clearly, like, he's become a far better bowler than what he used to be. What do you
He's always been a quality bowler. As I said, he's become more consistent with his stock ball, which is sliding the ball and putting more revs on it. He's not trying too much. You hardly see the carom ball coming in. And I think that's a sign of confidence for any spinner, where he's relying on his natural delivery to deceive the batsman with changes of pace. So I think that's what he's relying on, and that is something that has changed in the past few months. That has made him become stronger as a bowler, and he's winning games for us consistently, which is a great thing for us, because getting a taste of that winning habit is one thing, but holding on to it is another. So these kind of consistent performances show a sign of a champion bowler, and the mental strength he has and the knowledge of the game that he has. So I wish him all the luck and congratulate him on this kind of performance.